Welcome to the Blackstone River, and if you live anywhere in New England, you should come here, even if it takes more than 20 minutes to drive.
Hi!
It's my sister. And my mommy doesn't want to be in the video. Usually, today, since it's the beginning of the month of February, I would be reviewing my January book, which was The Leaderless Revolution. This. Sorry if you were looking forward to this book review, but you'll get that next week. I wanted to talk about the event I went to last night. I went to the release of The Star Won't Go Out, which is a collection of journal entries and other such things by Esther Earl. And if you belong in Nerdfighters, she's quite the celebrity. If you don't know who Esther Earl is, I would Google her. She was a girl, she died a few years ago of cancer. A huge Potter nerd, giant nerd fighter, and she really lived her life out and inspired many people. So basically she was awesome. So Martina and I went. It was really cool. We got tickets, and with the tickets we got the book. This book that you guys should all get and you should all read and enjoy and love as much as the rest of Nerdfighters. It was a very nice auditorium in this middle school. It started out with a representative from Wellesley Books, which is an independently owned and run bookstore in Massachusetts. And she introduced the event, and she introduced Esther's parents, and they spoke about her a little bit. Very nice people, very funny too. And throughout this event, because it was being live streamed by the Vlogbrothers, we would say hi to John every now and then. He wrote the foreword, and he dedicated The Fault in Our Stars to Esther Earl. Lauren Fairweather and one of the members of the Whomping Willow, I believe, they played a song that they had written for Esther, and so it got some wizard rock. Andrew Slack, the founder and director of the Harry Potter Alliance, which I am a part of, I'm a chapter organizer, he spoke along with Melissa and Ellie, and that was exciting. She actually started LeakyCon, and she wrote the book Harry: A History. You should check it out, it's pretty awesome. It talks about the fandom of Harry Potter, hence Harry: A History. We also met Catitude, which was her group of friends, her group of internet friends. They're really cool. And then the best part, oh my gosh, I was like, I'm pretty sure after this whole thing, my fangirl broke. How do I fangirl about something? I can't just reblog this because it actually happened to me. Harry and the Potters were playing there, and they are on stage, and then they invite anybody who wants to come to right in front of the stage where there's a space to stand around. Heck yeah! Martina and I went down, and we're amongst other Nerdfighters and Harry Potter nerds, and there's people with Sherlock stuff and Doctor Who stuff. This girl dressed as a TARDIS, and I was like, ha, ha, ha. They invite us all onto the stage, and I'm just like, 100 Potter nerds, Nerdfighters, all together in one place, making music. What could get more awesome than that? Afterwards, we got to have our book signed. We got to meet Harry and the Potters, and I got them to sign this. Everything is so HD and IRL. We actually met some Nerdfighters that live in the same town that my friend and I do. Coincidence? I think not. Then we actually got to talk to Andrew Slack, and that was pretty awesome. And then he introduced us to Matt Giacomo. Talked to one of the volunteer directors for LeakyCon. So my friend and I are thinking of doing that. I think it'd be awesome, quite frankly. One of the other people I was most excited to meet was Melissa and Ellie. I got to meet her, and I chatted with her a little bit, made some acquaintances with other Nerdfighters and Potterheads throughout the event. And one of them brought up this article that they found before the event started, which was something about J.K. Rowling said she regretted Ron and Hermione, and I was like, no? Why would you do that to the fandom? That's not cool. Since I joined Nerdfighters a couple years ago, I've become so much more aware of the hope that there is in the world. Before, there was problems, there were issues. After I started watching Hank and John's videos, and then discovering this whole plethora of awesome everywhere on the internet, I began to realize something. That hope is an infinite source of this energy that we have to make the world a better place. And that's something that Esther definitely brought to the table and definitely brought to our attention. In the ideas that, you know, love is a big part of hope. And without hope, there's no way we can do anything. We need that hope in order to save lives in developing countries, save lives in our own countries, decrease economic inequality, raise awareness of issues that people face, human rights, all these different issues in our societies. They're no longer issues, they're things that have solutions. And those solutions are carried out by people that have all this hope to make the world a much better place and to decrease overall world suck. To Esther Earl, may you rest in awesome.